Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Shad and Kathleen Biffle. The Wandering Buffaloes are here, and, of course, Rich Cooley. Scott is stuck in mud.
He's stuck in figurative mud, not real mud.
I don't even know what that means.
I've
heard stick in the mud, right?
Rich.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Oh, you didn't understand it either. Okay, so it wasn't just us.
He's stuck in the mud, but it's not real mud.
But it's not real mud.
No idea. Can anybody tell us what that means?
Does anybody speak Scott?
Shad is usually pretty good at it.
Well, okay. Let's put this in perspective here. Okay, this was the conversation. Tim sent out the link to us to get in pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Rich, of course, goes, "Hey, I might be a little late, but we'll be there." We understood that. Scott goes, "We'll be late. Dang it! Stuck in deep mud." And not talking real mud.
Okay.
I don't get it.
What does it?
Yeah, I guess he's busy and he can't get out of it.
Unless he's in a fight with Lisa.
He got himself in a pickle, maybe. I don't
Right. Unless he's in.
Well, see, the pickle I could
Okay.
understand, but
Then he should say pickle.
well, I don't think that's what he means because last time he made reference to mud, he said, "Oh, I just got stuck having to deal with stuff."
Maybe it's the same thing.
So I'm thinking it's that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever. It's great to be here. It's a hump day.
It's Wednesday, finally.
And the weather in Ohio is actually starting to feel like real spring.
Yes, it
Well, it hit 80 today, I think.
Makes me want to not go to work.
Right?
I know.
Exactly.
Doesn't it? It makes me I feel like camping next to a creek.
Camping weather. Yeah.
It is definitely dredging weather for sure.
Yeah.
Time to de-winterize the camper and take it out.
Let it stretch her legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for next month. I'm going to an outing next month.
You're
Where
going
you
to
going?
May. It's going to be up at the Emporium, Upper Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That the metal.
It's like a 3-4 day. It's a Dirt Digging PA is sponsoring it. It's their 7th annual outing they have every year. Pat and Sue's going to be there,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
and some of the other metal detectors.
So it's a metal detecting event, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So are you like, is this more of like organized digs or is it like an open hunt in an area?
Well, it's pretty much seated hunts, I believe.
Okay.
But they'll have like a Friday night dinner, and then they have a Saturday morning hunt, and then a hunt for the kids, and then they have a Friday evening hunt also.
Oh, cool.
Friday night dinner, Friday evening hunt, and a Saturday hunt, and then a Sunday hunt.
Nice.
Well, now what you need to do is be that social butterfly that you are, Rich, and make some connections
Yes.
to get on some good land in southern PA.
Yeah. Flutter around.
Well, I know some people that's in that group is from around my area, so
There you go.
There you go. There's your in.
Yeah, just flutter
I
around.
need a better metal detector, but I don't do it enough to
It's rough. Yeah, when you don't.
suffice for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't do it enough to spend that kind of money on a detector. I mean, I have a Garrett Ace 250.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't need a gold monster 1000 because I ain't gonna find gold around my area. So
So what about what's that one? ATX
Well, you have the Garrett AT Pro, and then they have the AT Max or X Max or whatever. And then they also
but they're still like $800.
Oh yeah, they're pricey.
Pros they're still expensive.
Yeah, the Max and the Gold.
Anywhere from 800 to 1,000.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I can't see that because I don't go enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have yet to find gold with my gold monster in Arizona.
But you guys are in an area that could produce it. I mean, even in Ohio, you'd be able to go down to the creek and probably hit some gold, probably.
Potentially.
I don't know.
At least find the gold mine anyway.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, right now it's in Arizona.
Yeah, we left our detectors there because it was a pain flying with them.
Oh, really?
Easier.
Yeah, it's kind of nice not having to fly now with them. So
I mean, they're both mostly for gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you could try to hunt relics, but you're not going to be able to disseminate too much.
Right.
You know, so you'll be pretty much digging
all I've ever found in Ohio are the bread ties.
Yeah. When we did play with them once at like the state park, like beach area, we were hoping to find change or rings and stuff. We found bread ties and foil.
And bobby pins.
And bobby pins.
I found a lot of bobby
I found the cigarette pack foil.
Yeah.
Tabs.
Those are
I
school.
mastered them.
Yeah.
Well, Rich, White Gold said you should pick up Nocta Simplex Plus. They start at 300, but I've read about these machines. They're like premium machines with the hardware inside of them. They do pretty well, I guess.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like so that one's like a $500-$600 machine technically. At least how they compete with one another with features.
Right.
Well, maybe I'll win one at this event.
Well, you win everything else.
They're having prizes for stuff, so maybe I'll win a detector.
Maybe you will.
Now, does anyone want to take a bet that Rich wins something?
Oh, I'm sure he'll win
I
something.
can't because I know.
Oh, don't do that. Don't jinx me.
Rich, you'll always win. You got this.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to play to win.
That's right. Maybe you'll come home with a gold monster.
Well, I have to answer something of Razor real quick. He put in the chat. He's asking what we're drinking tonight.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So on my birthday weekend, my lovely wife, we went to some local distillery around us,
Mm-hmm.
for whiskey.
It's Ohio.
It's cool. I'm like, you didn't think of it, that's cool. But, granted, our favorite one was one he just bottles that's been around since the 1800s and is actually distilled in Indiana. But that's beside the point. We got to taste him all his concoctions, and he had some. They're good to mix with because they're not. I don't know. I don't like drinking most of those by themselves because a lot of them are flavored, which is different for me. Normally, I like my whiskey straight.
It was interesting anyway. That was what we did for his birthday.
But tonight I have a salted caramel flavored whiskey, and he doesn't use like additives. He like puts the real stuff in, I guess.
Okay.
So, and it's mixed in with a Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh,
So it's like a cream soda, man. It's good.
Way too sweet for
It's pretty
way too
sweet.
it sounds sweet. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's Dr. Pepper Zero, so
Right.
no sugar,
I'm having lime juice, Sprite Zero, and Grey Goose.
Yeah, that's a
There
good
you
one.
go.
That's my airplane drink.
It's refreshing.
Grey Goose and vodka, or Grey Goose and vodka, Grey Goose and Sprite.
That's a win-win.
It's the hump day. Get
Yeah.
over the hump.
Yeah. But no, it was cool, and we got one like it's like a
Apple.
apple flavored, and then we did get just like his a wheat rye.
The wheat. We got a wheat and then
Yeah.
rye whiskey. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
They're
So
good.
that's what we're drinking tonight.
Nice. Way to go. Rich, what are you drinking? Tea?
What's that?
What are you drinking, Rich? Tea?
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee. Oh, okay.
Oh, look at you, Rich.
He's fancy.
I tell you what, I'd rather drink iced coffee than iced tea or soda or anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, when I was over in Japan, you could walk down the street and you could buy hot coffee or iced coffee out of a machine.
Yeah.
Oh, the best. It's not really was iced coffee, but I guess we'll go with it. Was in Thailand, and they put ice in, and then they put.
It was iced coffee.
Yeah, okay, it was.
It was their version.
They would put coffee in it, and then they put like the sweetened condensed milk.
Oh,
Right.
So they pour it in there. Oh, it would be in a Ziploc bag inside of a brown paper bag with the.
Oh my gosh!
And oh my god, it was amazing. It was like a nickel. You know.
Yeah,
man, you were just like twitching for that.
In Japan that had a cold side and a hot side to them.
Yeah. It's good.
Hot coffee on one side and cold stuff on the other side. It's pretty cool.
They love that sweetened condensed milk.
Oh my god, yeah.
My mom used to just dip bread in it and eat it. I mean, I thought that was a dessert for the longest time when I was a kid. Don't you guys just make breadsticks and dip it? The Pillsbury ones, the crescent rolls, and
that's a good idea. That's so good.
Oh.
Oh man.
That was the poor people's dessert.
That's so good.
Don't even sound right.
It's really good.
But it probably tastes amazing. Just nothing but sugar.
Yeah, it's pure wet
and butter.
Yeah, cream, sugar, and butter.
The good stuff.
Oh gosh.
Essential food group.
So we wanted to announce that we are on Rumble now, the Wandering Buffaloes.
Rumble.
Yeah.
So you've probably seen us getting shared everywhere because I guess.
Well, the event once they get to, but evidently I must have clicked a button because they then put it on your Facebook page automatically.
Okay.
So that's weird.
So
I don't know.
The Rumble is like YouTube, right?
It's like a YouTube placement. Supposedly, they don't have any crazy algorithms and stuff like YouTube. Like YouTube, if you notice, unless you somehow get chosen or blessed by the gods, it's tough. Some videos will get a ton of plays. Other ones you're like, oh, this is awesome, and nothing.
Right.
So little, and then you'll go through peaks of getting tons of subscribers like we did, and then it drops off, and then it goes up and up. So it's frustrating. We're still on the YouTube, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to try it out. It's different. There's extra things you needed to do. But hey, what the heck? It gets stuff out there. So
the people just go there and subscribe to you on Rumble too?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Okay.
But what Rumble does is you can give them rights if you wanted to manage your videos where they own the rights to it.
Oh.
You can exclude it from YouTube, or you can still retain it and just have it on their site. But if you give them some power to share it through their providers, you'll also make ad revenue on other third-party sites too.
Really?
It's 60%. I don't know.
Right.
But hey, for all you YouTubers out there, I guess check it out. What do you got to lose? You know, whether you're a big channel or small channel.
We'll check it out.
Yeah.
And it's same name, Wandering Buffaloes?
Wandering Buffaloes spelled the same, right?
Yep.
Spelled the same.
Yeah, and I joined their site a while ago, but I don't know. It's how you get so comfortable using stuff?
Yes.
And a new one comes in or another option, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's kind of how I felt.
Yeah.
And still do.
Yeah.
It's like I hate Facebook. I despise social media in general.
Too.
But it's with all these other ones trying, they're so hard to use. And you're just like, oh, forget about it.
If it wasn't for the show, I wouldn't even be on Facebook.
Exactly. The main thing is I keep in touch with guys I served and fought with, or their families and the ones we lost.
Right.
The show, Wandering Buffaloes, and that's about it.
That's it. Other than that, it's
I rant too much politically, but I can help it. I mean, that's about all I do.
As much as I try not to get political, I get so irritated. And it's only been how many days
And that's why I think we need to use Gold Prospector Space more.
Yeah.
Right. We need to be on there more. We need to chat. We need to share. We need to be more active.
Yeah. That's true.
So,
Because
you gotta get an app.
There's an app for that.
It's an app. I'll
There's
get an
an
app. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that keeps me on Facebook, because I don't ever post nothing, or it's like,
and don't even get me started with that Twitter crap.
I don't do that.
Twitter is the worst of it all. It is the actual depravity of human nature and society.
I've never been
is
on Twitter, so I can't.
And I don't even understand the
I-
TikTok thing, but
Yeah,
I guess
I don't
people are doing that now.
Well, we aren't
I
on
don't do that.
TikTok, so
We are?
no.
Oh, I was like, oh,
I don't get that one either.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't understand it. It's like I'm okay. But I'm with you. Twitter, we're on there, but I'm never on there. But the show,
Yeah, well, I don't understand hashtag.
I don't either.
Hashtag gold mining.
I don't.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, but
Hopefully,
speaking of not really moving on and going anywhere, gold prices.
yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
If you've been watching gold for the past few weeks,
Mhm.
it's been going up and down a little bit. There's been a few times where it actually dropped below 1,700, but for the most part, it's staying right around 1730s.
Mhm.
It did fall back down $6.63 at $1,736.54.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's been hovering in 1730s. I've been watching them for the past month pretty closely,
Right.
and minus a few crazy drops, it bounces right back up the next day. So, silver, about the same thing. It only fell 2 cents. It's sitting at $25.15.
Okay.
So not bad for silver. It's holding strong.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I if you really look at a lot of our those precious metals, they're kind of stabilized, which who knows. Platinum, that one fell $16.35 at $1,226.48.
Okay.
Still respectable up there for platinum compared. It used to be at 840 forever.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have bought some. Speaking of buying stuff, palladium did fell $56.53.
Wow.
It's at $2,621.46.
Still nothing to see.
So it's still up there. Let's not kid ourselves. Now that leads us to rhodium. Now, believe it or not, rhodium has been making some big moves. It was above 29,000, almost 30,000. It was I think the high 29,800.
Yep.
And then it dropped down at one point all the way to 26,200. However, it's back up $500 more at $29,000. Wow. It's crazy. I don't know.
It's got to hit the 30.
It's got to.
It has to. They'll make it hit 30.
Yeah.
Because they can't stand it.
Yeah, and I know Jaron will want to hear it.
Yeah,
let me get on real quick. Oops, wrong button. Bitcoins at fit right now at this exact moment is at $56,534.46. Now it did get above 60,000 a couple days ago. I saw.
Oh, did it? Wow.
But if you notice, after some big moves and big drops, it's kind of chilled out too and stabilized. Even banks have noticed and made public comments. Which
I think last week it was 52 or 53.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had days. 54.
It's staying in the 50s. So who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, it has its moments. But that's sweet. 50.
Yeah, but hey, at least gold's staying in there. It's pretty stable.
Yeah,
not a big drop. I think eventually it's going to go up more.
I like to see it stay stable at the 2,000 mark, like it's been in at the 1,700 mark.
But if it does drop to $300, I get it. Offload your gold. I'll buy it all.
Shadow, take it all.
Take it all.
Take it all.
Because one day it'll go up.
I want your gold. Hey, it will. right?
Yeah. Oh, I was just looking back in the 1990s or early 2000s. It was still in hundreds.
Right, man. I remember when it hit 1,000, we went nuts.
Oh, we went nuts.
It's like,
dang it! I wish I would have bought stuff back then.
Now it's 1,700.
Yeah, now you're paying twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It is, and the same with silver when it was like 10, 11. It's like to see it at 25. It's sweet.
See, yeah, like Weigold, was saying 2,500 was what he was thinking. I think I was kind of thinking the way things were going, it would too. I was surprised it didn't shoot up more above 2,000 for too long.
Right.
So, but I think one, it was because of all the bailouts and stuff and stimulus money. It kind of kept the U.S. dollar up there.
Right.
And so I think that's what prevented. But I think if inflation hits us, in the next few months, a year, I think we could see gold move up big time.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Right. Got some birthdays too, Shed? Go with them gold prices.
Oh, yeah. We got quite a few birthdays.
Really?
Yeah, we do. So it is April the 7th.
Yeah.
4/7/21. We have Ashley Slack, Crazy Crusher, Dave Gale Sr., Dave Timpani, Dave West, excuse me, Gary Connor, Harry, Jerry Culver, Marlon Dow Jones II, Nav Anon, Robert Martison, Steve Bland, and Terry Solomon. Tomorrow I can see only a handful. Bart Kimbarer, Dave Rechtenwald, Isaiah Joseph Otto, and Les Lloyd.
Wow. That was quite a few.
So who do we want to highlight?
The Crusher.
Oh,
Crazy Crusher.
We've been through this so much.
Have we?
Well, okay. No. This ain't your thing. Don't you be reading over my shoulder. No. This is my thing.
I'm stealing his thunder.
You are.
Crazy Crusher. He is from Bullhead City, Arizona, so West Coaster. He was actually pretty active in 2020, it looks like. So what type of prospecting do you think Crazy Crusher does?
He crushes. Hard rocks.
There you go. Yes, he's hard rock, placer, and nugget shooting, which obviously that's what you do in Arizona. Mm-hmm. He belongs to the GPAA. He was recommended to the site. Now, out of everybody in the world, who do you think that was?
I'll say Scott.
What? Oh, wow.
It is, isn't it?
No, Cecil.
I was going to say
CCB Mid-C. I seriously think he's referred 80% of everybody.
I think so. I wish there was a way to check.
Yeah, there should be, so we could give him an award.
Right, I'm telling you.
I think you still need to give him some type of badge or something.
I know he needs a hat or something.
Plaque.
Do we have a Cronies Club badge?
No, I get a plaque made.
Best referral.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still wish we could check so we could substantiate this.
It's got to be Cecil, though, because it's like everybody you read is Cecil.
Yeah, exactly. He's responsible single-handedly from growing the site.
Yeah.
Did he refer us to Wickles?
Yeah, he's referred us to Wickles.
So
awesome.
We got to give him credit for
Wickles.
See?
Now, Crazy Crusher, he joined back in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Yeah, and he makes the Crazy Crusher.
Crazy Crusher. Now, do we want to highlight anybody for tomorrow's only handful?
Rechtenwald.
Okay, his name is Dave.
Rechtenwald.
So, Dave Rechtenwald. I would like everybody to go to his profile. I'm wondering. I haven't checked the date.
I think it was Tiger King.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he changed his profile picture or. But he's got like a baby tiger.
Like a Tiger King
Like
inspired.
Rito. Huh. I wonder.
I don't know.
It is a cute tiger. But what type of prospecting does Dave Rechtenwald do?
He's
Golf.
from Ohio.
Yep, Portland, Ohio. Sorry, I thought I said that. He doesn't belong to any clubs, and he only pans.
Yeah.
So he joined, though, back, obviously, well, way before the whole Tiger King fiasco, but 2015.
He's the original.
He's the original Tiger King.
He's the original Tiger King.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at this after the show now.
Yeah, you gotta see the picture. It's a cute tiger.
It is cute.
It is a cute tiger.
I'd totally play with the tiger.
Tiger King.
You know, that kind of makes me want to watch Tiger King again.
No.
I think we should
No.
because I think we
so,
missed some
too.
really good.
No.
I think so. You
No.
appreciate things more when you watch them more than.
I think so.
No.
Come on, please.
No.
Aw.
I did see something in the news. I think his husband filed for divorce.
Oh, really?
I thought he had 2 husbands.
Yeah, the other one.
Where the heck do you live at? Utah?
Florida, Oklahoma.
Black Canyon City.
You can have multiple spouses in Oklahoma too.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
He was Tiger King. He did his
Right,
thing.
he's Tiger King. He can do what he wants. That's right. I think we should watch it again now.
Yeah.
I think
but
I might.
No. But before we do break, we're doing stuff out of order.
We're just all discombobulated.
Fine. It's nice to do.
I'm going to do local events of interest.
Okay.
Do you want the picture? I'll get out of the picture.
Yeah, get out of here. Always in my way. But first, looking on goldprospectorspace.com, we have the April 17th, 18th outing with the Indiana Gold Prospector chapter. So that's coming up in just 10 days.
Yeah.
Week and a half. They're having it at the Owen Putnam State Forest. So always a good time. They also have their May outing on the 14th, and then get ready for the Indiana Gold Fest 2021 on June 19th out there in Kirkland.
Gold Fest. Gold Fest.
So thank you, Thomas.
Yes.
For being the only member to share the local events by you.
Yes. Thank you, Thomas.
You too should get a badge.
You too. Yes.
All right. So moving now, I only have one.
Oh, yeah.
Out in Arizona, which we mentioned before, but it's the Tucson, Arizona Gem Show. It's back, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So even, it was postponed from February, because they were unsure if they would be able to host it, if restrictions would be lifted. So it starts actually tomorrow, April the 8th, and it runs through April the 25th. So 18 days straight of pure fun from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day in Tucson. Admission, of course, is free. There is parking during the weekdays for these festival goers, $5 during the week, $10 on weekends. Now, this is Tucson's most attended gem show.
Mm-hmm.
It's open to the public. There's no registration needed. It's free. They also have a street show, which is notable for its hard-wall tents that stretch along I-10 near downtown. So they'll have a few really big ones. The main tent will have just a balance of minerals, gems, fossils, dinosaurs, meteorites, jewelries, beads, and arts. And then south of that, a smaller special showcase tent will have even climate controlled in this one, but it'll have high-end stage lighting and 10-foot high art walls. So it's more of the elegant, high collectible type items will be in there.
Right.
But, mineral gem jewelries, fossil dealers, you name it are out there. Plus, they always have people on the street, vendors selling their stuff, whether it's found local or other places in the whole world. So pretty cool.
That event goes on for 18 days?
18 days, yeah. So you got all the way until April the 25th. Like, I kid you not, when we move out to Arizona, we'll definitely go.
Oh, you have to check.
Have to, because it's huge. It's not like a small, like in one little building.
Right.
That most of us know about, like with gold and gem shows. I mean, this is huge. There's literally, I guess, in normal times, before this whole coronavirus crap, it would take up a big chunk of the city. Is how widespread it would be with vendors everywhere.
That's cool, though. I'd like to see that someday. Yeah, that would be something to see. I'm surprised Scott don't go to it. Yeah.
Well, he went to that one in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is the one he should go to.
This is the one, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the one you should go to.
18-day long event. That's a event record.
And see, that one's hard to like when you go to shows, like, you don't want to go the first day when the thing opens. Because you're going to pay higher prices. Yep. They're less likely to wheel and deal. Right, but you got 18 days.
Yeah, that's long.
18 days of missed opportunities, missed deals, holding out for the best price.
And they got dinosaur bones and
dinosaurs.
I mean, come on.
He can ride his motorcycle down there.
Yeah, he could. With his Ugg boots.
With his Ugg boots, yeah.
I think he got rid of those though.
Oh, he still has those.
He got them.
Oh, you know he does, because he was like, "These are amazing, man." He was so proud of them. He was like, "You don't understand. This is like a throwback stuff." Like,
he'll never part with those Uggs. Nothing comes between Scott and his Uggs. That's Scott. All right, so let's take a quick break then and come back with Kathleen and some. You got some dredging?
I have some stories.
Got the stories?
Yeah, and then I think if it doesn't go for too long, we'll talk about some other stuff, I guess.
Right, cool. Sounds like a plan. All right, so let's do it. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com. If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
Stand up a little bit. A little higher.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got his arm around you.
It almost looks like a family photo.
I know. Yeah, squat down more. There you go. There you go.
Okay. April 7th. Okay. So some of these stories I collected last week, so I don't know what the updates are. But here's a story we'll probably monitor. Somewhere in the state of Maine, there is $20,000 that's been hidden. And this couple right here are the ones who hid it. They are the creators of a treasure hunt. The company that they started is Dorigo Treasures LLC. They are Newcastle residents Kurt and Kelly Stokes. They spent 3 years exploring and photographing different locations around the whole state of Maine. They created the game to celebrate Maine's 200 years of statehood, and they wanted to celebrate it to get people out of their house and out of their towns to explore different parts of the state they've never seen before. So finding this treasure will involve solving a secret, riddle, puzzle, you know the drill.
Right.
Players will begin their quest with a deck of cards. Each card will feature a unique image of Maine. The players will identify each image, and they will then follow instructions to travel to each location to find their next clue. So then they will use the location of the image and the clues to decipher some type of a code, I guess. And then there's going to be some stones involved. I'm not going to give all the secrets away, but it sounds pretty intricate from what I understand. But they will find $20,000 in cash.
Sure.
They are saying that people of all ages can participate. So the physical capabilities, remember this, it's not going to be anything strenuous. So you're not going to be in danger. They wanted to stress that. It's not going to be anything like Forrest Fenn. They wanted to start this a year ago. However, with the pandemic and everything, they could not. So now it is just started. So you can go to their website. It is DorigotreasureMaine.com. That's DIRIGO Treasures Maine. Treasures spelled out Maine, MAINE.com. To find out how to do this. I think you have to purchase different packages. I guess the more you spend, the more clues you get. I don't know. So check it out. We'll try to keep you posted if I hear anything in the news. But $20,000 cash, and evidently it's supposed to be really intricate. We will see.
Now, is that like a metal detecting thing too, then, or?
No, it's just a solving puzzles and going to these locations and trying to figure things out, kind of like National Treasure,
Right.
in the movie, that kind of thing.
You got to solve the riddles.
Solve the riddles. So it's not
Right,
going.
but that thing's not going to be sitting out in the open. I mean,
No. So it's going to be hidden, but all the different clues, and I think there's stones involved. I think you find the stones, brings you to the next clue. So it's really supposed to be fun for all ages, and pretty difficult, they say. So
just don't be digging up any cemeteries like the knucklehead.
that's my next
Oh,
story.
that is.
Oh.
You are stealing my thunder.
My dog's gonna get you.
Oh my goodness. Did you just see that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just hit Shad on the knee,
Dog, you got
and
it.
my dog,
My dog.
his dog, got in between us.
Oh, I didn't see it because the screen couldn't see.
Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Oh, now you hit
Isn't that
her.
right? No, she's like,
Oh.
no, I mean,
Stop rubbing my leg.
okay. So to go on with this story that Shad tried to steal, when you are out treasure hunting, be very careful and very respectful, because the story Forrest Fenn treasure is still making it in the news. Acting United States Attorney Bob Murray announced last week that Roderick Craythorne, 52 years old, of Syracuse, Utah, was sentenced for excavating and damaging an archaeological resources in the cemetery of the Fort Yellowstone National Historic Landmark in Yellowstone National Park. Craythorne received a sentence of 6 months of imprisonment plus 6 months of home detention, to be followed by 2 years of supervised release. He is also ordered to pay $31,000 in restitution.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I mean, I thought that was pretty steep, but this all came from the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt when he was trying to find the treasure.
Oh, okay.
So, according to the press, he was found digging in the Fort Yellowstone Cemetery in late 2019 and early 2020, trying to find the treasure. Rangers and special agents of the National Park Service discovered 17 sites of illegal excavation, including damage to historic grave sites. The cemetery is a multi-component archaeological site with historical human burials. The cemetery is included in the National Register of Historic Places, and more specifically designated on July 31st, 2003 as a National Historic Landmark. So don't go digging
No.
in National Historic Landmarks for any clues. The story that I did before this, the couple that's holding, this treasure hunt has stated you will not break any laws trying to find this treasure. So keep that in mind.
Allegedly.
And you will not, put yourself in any kind of danger. Okay. Again, speaking of searching for treasure, I don't know if you can see this.
Is that Brian Wilder?
It looks like Brian.
That's not Brian Wilder. No.
I see him in the chat room.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so this actually is a clip from TikTok. For those of you who are on TikTok. Speaking of the dangers of digging for treasure, a man was digging in his backyard.
We'll call him Brian.
This video went viral when a box that he dug up turned out to be his septic tank. So the clip is actually when he found out that he was digging up his septic tank, and that is his expression of what he found. But this video went viral. He got a lot of views. Yada yada yada. I'm not really sure how TikTok works. But I guess later he did reveal that he knew what he was digging up because he dug up his septic tank because it needed repaired, and he thought he would do something funny to make a spoof on those of us who, really take treasure hunting seriously, and claim that, I found a treasure and did this. And what people will do for a laugh, I don't think I would want to smell that because
no, either. That's one treasure.
I mean, a septic tank that's been there for years and years.
Oh, it's ripe.
I don't even like it when we go pump out the camper.
Right.
Just for a weekend.
What's this weed thing?
Well, I go with him sometimes, but I don't do it. But I smell it. I can smell it.
Think about porta pots.
Oh, yeah.
Weekend.
Yeah, that's gross. I mean, come on. I mean, do you get money from the views on TikTok? I don't know.
Yeah, you do somehow.
You do? Okay. Well, yeah. I hope it was worth it, Brian. Just kidding, Brian. I was nothing like you. No. Next story. In global news, in Colombia, 11 people remain trapped. Well, as of last week, they did. I don't know if there was an update. So you guys can read up on your own, but I had this story prepared last week.
I can't Google right now.
Okay. So on March 26th, an illegal gold mine that flooded, 11 people remained trapped after torrential rains hit the area and flooded it. Rescue teams had been taken to the site to try to get them out. I mean, I guess it was breaking news last week. I don't know.
Right.
It's probably old news, but, anywho, the mining safety and rescue group and fire departments and authorities in the area and personnel from Canada's Caldas gold mine stepped in to help, trying to get them out. And this wasn't illegal mining operation. It was not the Canada's Caldas gold mine. They were just in the area, so they pitched in to try to help.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess you can look it up to see if they got rescued. Sorry. No follow-up on that one. And no follow-up on this one either, because this was last week as well. The next story. In India, 2 people. It's tragic. I should.
There it is.
All right. 2 people are dead trying to find buried treasure in their backyard.
Jeez.
After a sorcerer told them to dig in their backyard.
There's your first mistake.
A sorcerer, yes. So 2 brothers and a family had been digging for 6 months. They dug for this treasure, and they ended up digging so deep that they died of inhaling poisonous gases.
Jesus God.
They ended up digging this hole 50 feet deep, and when the hole filled up with water after heavy rains, they were trying to pump the water out, but evidently they inhaled some poisonous gases. Maybe it was from the pumps. I don't know. But they ended up dying. They are still on the search for the sorcerer. So I don't know if you want to do an update and see if they found the sorcerer.
Yeah.
Dig.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Is the sorcerer going to be charged for murder?
I don't know.
I don't know the rules.
I don't. Or will he be charged with sorcery?
This is sorcery.
I don't know.
All right, our last story. It's not as comical, but a collection of sapphires and diamonds once owned by Stephanie. I can't pronounce her last name, but she was adopted by Napoleon Bonaparte after she married Prince Charles of Baden in 1806. This is her sapphire crown. Is actually going on auction in a live auction at Christie's in Geneva in May. So, if you're looking for a sapphire crown, I wish I could have a sapphire. There you go. Go to Geneva and you can bid for this beauty. They're estimating that she has other jewels too that will be auctioned off, but they're hoping, they're estimating the value of 1.1 million for this guy.
Mercy. Man.
See, sapphires are my birthstone.
That's a fancy crown.
Put a bid in. $10.
$1.1 million.
Is that pesos?
All right. So that's all I have to talk about.
Very interesting. Those are some good stories.
Yeah.
They were.
And Chad does have a fun fact.
All right.
He has been doing some really cool research lately on coins. And I'm not talking about Bitcoin. As the government continues to print money.
Let's hear your fun fact, Chad. Chad with a fun fact.
Well, I don't have any fancy pictures.
No pictures.
No slides, no graphics, no nothing.
But,
all right. We all know 90% silver is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
One, for their silver content. A lot of people collect them, but obviously people want to go and try to get the older coins. And, I'm curious, for one, with the coin shortage debacles that happened with COVID, are people still like hunting for like the doing the coin rolls and having any luck? I've wondered that. But I've gotten into, and I had a couple, and I know we gave away some to some of our viewers, but I've gotten back into the Morgan silver dollars, which you can't really see. So I don't know why I'm doing that.
That's okay.
But, they're 90% silver. So you got, their melt value, of course, I think is right around $20 or so.
Mm-hmm.
But the historical significance of these coins is actually what makes them value. And they're relatively easy to start collecting. You don't need a lot of money up front for them, except for some of the rare ones, a variety of conditions. It's just cool. I love collecting stuff personally. And I've always loved coins.
Mm-hmm.
And right now the way things are, it's an easy little investment, 30, 40, $50 here and there you go. But one cool thing I found, because obviously, like with any of our coins, they're minted in different locations. So you got the San Francisco, Philadelphia is the main one, of course, you hear about, but within the Morgan silver dollars, they also, in New Orleans, minted coins down there. 1921 is the only Denver minted ones, by the way. So if you see a Denver minted at any other date other than 1921, it's a fake.
Good to know.
Fun fact. But early on, they also minted in Carson City, which is cool. Now, what's really cool about Carson City is that silver that they used for these coins was from the Comstock lode, which I found very interesting.
Yeah, that is cool.
So that's kind of was like, ooh. And those ones are a little bit harder to find because they didn't mint them like all the years, like the whole series from 1878 to 1921. It was only like, I think, into the 1890s, then it paused, and then they did a few more years after that, and then Carson City was done.
Oh.
Now, I guess the U.S. government back then made so many of these coins, like they thought they were going to have so much demand for them, and they just minted just too many.
Mm-hmm.
They had a surplus. In fact, that was actually what happened in Carson City. They had all these silver coins minted there, and they were just stuck with them. So what the U.S. government ended up doing right around after World War I is they started getting as much back as they could. So well over half of the whole population of coins minted, we're talking millions. The U.S. government took back and all melted down and sold silver bars to Great Britain, England. So that was a cool little fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Like I said, I mean, we all want to invest in a variety and diversify our investments.
Yes.
So whether you do the Bitcoins or cash in the mattress or whatever, or your gold,
Yeah.
Silver's a good bet, but
It
silver's
is, I think.
buy right now, obviously. And you can still find these coins in really good shape.
We're not melting these.
No.
No.
They're more, these have more value based on one, the condition, and then obviously the historical significance behind them than just the silver content.
That is
But it's a cool thing to get to, and you can get some good deals out there. If one, you know what to look for, there's a book. If you do get into collecting Morgans, and I guess this is a must, and it's like only $9 you can get a copy of it, or I'm sure you can probably find them online.
And now, is that certified?
No. Real quick, the book is The Guidebook of Morgan Silver Dollars by Q. David Bowers.
Okay.
So I guess it's the official red book. Now, the Morgans that I haven't been focusing on the certified ones. I'm a little leery unless I go through a reputable place where I can check online if the number on there is true. I guess there is a lot of fraud out there, surprise, to where people get these, the cases, and they just throw lesser value versions of those coins in there and try to sell them at a premium.
right.
So I don't know. I'm leery on that. I haven't been worried about the certified ones. Use your best judgment. The book that I talked about talks you through one experience and how to grade them yourself, or at least get close to them, so you know what you're buying.
That's cool. Yeah.
So and you can find good deals on this too, because not everybody knows what they got. They may have a rare dated one at a certain mint, or maybe like the 1878s are actually, you have the main mints, the Philly mint, but there's an 8-feathered version and of the eagle, and then a 7-feathered version. Then you have a 7-feather stamped, double stamped over the 8-feathered version.
Wow.
And granted, they're not like obscene amounts. Now, some in perfect mint state, what few exist in the world that are purely mint. Those ones, of course, are you're gonna need thousands of dollars to buy those, but you can find really good ones of all these years. Anywhere, like I said, anywhere from $30 to $50. There are some exceptions where it gets ridiculous, just because either so few were made of that year and from that particular mint and survived. But it's cool. It's a fun little thing to get into if you're interested in collecting coins and silver.
And do your research, right?
And you never know. You may get lucky.
You might, right? You never know what you run into.
Mm-hmm.
Where's some good places to look, Shed?
Well, I've always liked going to flea markets, garage sales, but flea markets are always good. You always have the guys in there with their collection of tools, coins, and everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, the closest thing you do have to watch out for, a lot of people will clean them. And I guess that takes the value down because you want that natural patina, but just have an idea how much you're paying, do your research.
Right. Smart.
But you can also go antiquing.
Okay.
We found one of the Carson cities and
antiquing.
Yeah, the 1890 Carson City coin. This one was a little more. I think I paid, I'll be honest, $90, but it turns out in the condition it was worth more money now, based on the guidebooks and everything out there, as well as what people are selling it. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, you can get lucky, especially like some of those antique malls. People put stuff in those cases and they don't come back for months or if not longer times.
Yeah.
So the prices that they put on there a lot of times may not be the most current today's prices.
Yeah. And we're finding out like the smaller the town and the larger the shop, the better the deal.
Oh yeah. No, go off the beaten path, go find better prices, better deals.
Those little tucked away antique places.
Yeah, we found one of the Silver Eagles, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is certified. I looked it up. It was legit. It was only $40 for it. Now, granted, I know an ounce of silver is not $40, but I guess it turned out that this is like a limited edition signed by only some of the living ANA presidents.
Mm-hmm.
And they only did 50 of each. It was like a reward for ANA members if you paid this much of a donation, renewed for all these years, whatever it was. It turns out people are trying to sell these same ones for over $200 on eBay. So, like, I had no clue. I just knew the bullion dealers online, they're selling a lot of certified silver for roughly $40, right? For the Silver Eagles. But then you got to pay shipping and, depending on your state tax. So at this antique store, you didn't have to worry about stuff. So it was pretty cool. I was like a good little trade.
So last weekend we wandered for coins.
So,
well, you got your bottle of stuff.
Oh, yeah. 1890 something nerve tonic.
Snake oil.
Snake oil. It has the stuff still in the bottle. It's sealed.
It's cool.
I'm not going to open it, obviously.
No, that's cool. That is the coolest thing.
Isn't it? Yeah. It's a Dalton's sarsaparilla and nerve tonic.
See, that could have been on some covered wagon out west, and saying,
I know.
Get your Dalton's Wonder Cure.
And this is before the FDA, so I don't even think there's ingredients or anything.
No, you can't help but want to say,
I want to know what's in it.
I wonder what it is, what it tastes like.
I wonder if I could just put a syringe.
Well, once you do, it's going to be tainted because air will get in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool finds. You never know what you'll find at an antique store. More treasures.
I thought that was pretty neat, but I'm going to do some research on the company. And
do it. That'd be
find out.
Let us know.
Even if it was a company.
Right. Who knows? Could have just been some guy that whipped it up and sold it on the back of his wagon.
Maybe it's just a bunch of essential oils.
Maybe. See?
That's probably what people think in 100 years from now.
Yeah. They'll be like, this. All right. Pretty cool. Well, thank you guys. That was awesome. I enjoyed a bit of it. Yeah.
Hey, silver's going to make a comeback.
It is. Silver. All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Shad, Kathleen, great stories and news and events. Rich, thank you for being here. Scott, hopefully you're not still stuck in the mud.
I think he's stuck in deep.
That hole must got deeper.
It must have.
All right. Like I said, thank you all for joining us. And until Sunday, we're out of here. Have a great week. See ya.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good gold diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.